Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. So, the Carabao Cup round 5, I think that's where we are. Or is it round 3 or something? Yeah, I think round 3 is finished. We've completed round finish, and the two teams that were left, which did not participate in the other days, went out on style. Arsenal just beat Bolton by 5 goals to 1. Liverpool just beat Westham by 5 goals to 1. In some games, which we will say, okay, they were really full of excitement. But also, there's another little problems of Manchester United drawing 1-1 with the team that Eric Ten Hag actually started his management at. So I'm really excited to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What are you expecting? How did you enjoy the games? And tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section as we get into this video. So I'm going to talk about the Liverpool game, of course, because that's the game that I was watching. That's the team that I support. And then talk also about the Arsenal game because I did watch a little bit. Then we talk about how United lost. And there's some theories that I heard about how United are really having a problems. So I shall adjust. So to those people who were expecting that vid that the live stream that I'm preparing for the closer look, guys, check it out tomorrow. It'll be live exactly at 9:30 here. So be excited over that one because we will be covering a bit about the game and every single chaotic thing that happened over with Arsenal. So expect that. I mean, Arsenal and City, by the way, so expect that. I wanted that to happen early, but things are really pushing my things a bit far. But anyway, we're excited over what's going to be happening in the Premier League. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect as we get into the video. So, Liverpool's lineup was an interesting one. Oh, before I even go to the Liverpool lineup, there's something that just came up. So I'm going to put it right on the screen so that everyone get to see exactly what's happening, who's playing who in the next round of the Carabao Cup, which is the round 4. So we have Brentford playing against Sheffield Wednesday. We have Southampton playing against Stoke City. Tottenham Hotspurs have a small problem of just getting or playing with Manchester City. Then we have Wimbledon or Newcastle who are going to be playing with Chelsea. Remember that game was postponed because of, I think it floods or something. So it was going to be played, I think, on the 1st of October or something like that, or maybe the 3rd. So the winner between those two will play against Chelsea. Manchester United will play against Leicester City, a Premier League duel. Then we have Brentford versus Liverpool, one team that hasn't lost, and it's going to be an exciting game. Trust me about that one. Then we have Preston North End versus New Arsenal. Then the lastly we have Aston Villa playing against Crystal Palace. So these are some interesting games that are going to be played in the 4th tier of the Carabao Cup. So are you excited? Let me know in the comment section what you are expecting to see from these two teams. But let's talk about today's game because I think today's game was really interesting in all the teams that participated. First, let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool went in with a different lineup, to be honest, and when you think about it, or maybe when you go and maybe take a hint on how the lineup was, you were going to expect maybe this game to go a bit different than the way it did. So many people were afraid of the youngsters which were put in by the manager, looking at the players that were in the team. So today I did not come to do maybe my thoughts over the lineup which was picked by the manager. But anyway, let me just do that right now while I'm live with you people, because there were a lot of changes which came out from today's game. One of the changes was Salah, Van Dijk, and all the others were not even invited. So it was an interesting one because Liverpool made a lot of changes, people, and that for me speaks volume over what the manager was expecting. So many people were actually saying that the reasons why these things were made just tells you that the manager doesn't take this competition seriously. But watching the game, watching how everything went on, you can actually say, okay, maybe he knew what he was doing, because Diogo Jota came in and they started playing the number 10 position. We saw Darwin Núñez playing the number 9, who really was active, but we could not see enough of him. And then we saw Salah coming in, scoring. Chiesa came in for his first debut, left the stadium with an assist. Then we also have Joe Gomez and Connor Bradley playing their first game, and Connor and Cons as well in terms of the Carabao Cup of the season. Then we have the problem of what we saw. So I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening over all the games that are going to be played. So, like I'm saying, the lineup was a bit interesting because we had so many players who were expecting to be in the team or dropped out by the manager. And it makes sense because from the team that played the last game, there was, I think it was Nunes. Darwin Nunes was the only one who was in there. Then we also, after Darwin Nunes, we also had Cody Gakpo was not in the squad. Chiesa came in the game a bit later, but on all the players who were in, I think we can always agree on the players who were there. But I'm really excited over how everything was set up because Chiesa got to get his debut. Kelleher came in again and he commanded. He had nothing he could do for that goal. Endo was in the team for the first trust from the manager. Then we saw Nunes, Chiesa, Jones, Cody Gakpo, Jota, Tsimikas, Konza, then Bradley. These are all the players that are going to be. These are the players who were in the game, and I think they really performed so well, people, because every single thing that they actually knew what they were working on. So I think for me, I have to give them some serious props because it helped us to go forward. So as you are looking at the team, sorry for that, people. There was a problem with my sound. I needed to fix it, or with my camera. But anyway, like I'm saying, as you were looking at the team, this is the team that was set up by Liverpool, and Chiesa got his debut, which was really important. Darwin Nunes came back in the fixture again, playing that number 9 spot. Do you think that maybe playing the number 9 spot limits the player who's playing the game? Because I think he struggled a bit. Or maybe he was just marked so well, or maybe because of how we were lacking in the midfield, it affected him a bit, which I'm going to talk about by the midfield. I have a better understanding on what we actually saw from the manager and what he wants to see from his midfield. I need to drink that. Anyway, so in terms of how the team was set up, of course, that midfield, which was Endo, we had Jones next to him, then up top with Diogo Jota, who, by the way, played so perfectly well. We scored 2 goals. One of the goals, he's the one who actually started the move. Then I think he was assisted by Federico Chiesa with his first assist when he started his first game for Liverpool. Then also as the game was progressing, we started to see how Westham were really dominating Liverpool in the midfield. And I think as much as Jones looks like he is ready to take that first step to go forward, I still feel like he's lacking few things to get him exactly where we want him to be. Because in some of the points, you'd really expect him to take over control, to become that, let me just say, that Gravenberch type of a player, becoming the controller that the manager needs in the midfield. Because the problem we had without Gravenberch in the mid is that we had an Endo who does well in terms of how he controls the game and in terms of how he destroys the games and how he causes problems to this West Ham team. But that's not the same thing we get when we want to play the way we play, when we want to attack, when we want to defend the way we do. We need somebody who's really good in terms of controlling everything and actually doing as much as he can in terms of ball control, getting the ball, moving with the ball so well, and helping the teams on the attack. And that's where we were struggling, because in the midfield, where we were supposed to destroy them by passes, according to Gravenberch, according to Jones is the one who said it, we could not see more of that because all the guys who were playing at that top are not really good in terms of building up the play from the midfield. They are good and progressing it well, and I think we saw it clearly when Jones was moved into the number 10 position after after what Jota was out of the game, and it's really important that they work on that. And I think, to be honest, as much as maybe Endo was winning so many jewels in that midfield, Tyler Morton, in the last 10 minutes he played, I saw more capability of him able to play that position in him than I've seen end of the whole game. And that's what explains. And even Jimmy Carragher said it when I was watching. He said, as much as he's playing right now, he doesn't believe that's what Slot wants to see from him. He might be a good servant, but he does not offer what the manager is expecting to see from Endo. So it's going to be interesting to see how those situation plays out. But all in all, they tried everything they could, even though West Ham were having so much game on top, and that caused the chaos. And I think that led to so many corner kicks which were unnecessary because we just couldn't control the game. And the panic that the defense was having, Cons, of course, coming from that craziness. Then Joe, what's his name? No, what's his name? Joe Gomez playing his first fixture of the season, under Arne Slot, and it all made sense because there were some situations you could tell that these guys are a bit afraid. They're not really performing the way we want to see from them, and I think it took some time from them to get in the game. And when they got into the game, when they started controlling the game, when they started doing everything that they needed to do, it became a different game. And it all takes time. And of course, Federico Chiesa, you can see how much he's really, really trying by means to fit in. But I think it's going to take time to get into the new team. And I think I actually have to give him the props because I think it's going to be one of the best, because I think he created 3 or 4 chances. One of them was an assist which he got. So that is actually a good return in terms of the way the game went on. So I'm hoping that he develops and actually becomes one of the players that Liverpool can rely on going forward. Let's talk about Darwin Núñez. I felt like he disappeared. I did not see him more in the game because maybe the position he was playing, he did not get so much of somebody who could set the ball for him to take advantage of that. That's why maybe when I really think about it, the best number 10 who can play with Núñez has to be Javi Alonso, because he is a creator. He's one of the chief creators who knows how to move the ball and give it in the right spot. And I think that's when we'll get to see the best of Núñez. But at the moment, we take whatever that we saw. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of today's game, and what are you expecting to see in terms of progression and whatever that will be happening with Liverpool? They won by how many goals? By 5-1. That's a good thing. Arsenal were playing against Bolton in a game which was interesting. A 16-year-old was a goalkeeper, and I think in terms of everything that happened, they did so well because they allowed the likes of Declan Rice to be in the game, and I think it helped them a bit to have control and be able to keep everything moving the way they wanted. Even though there was a goal that was scored, there was direction. So I'm really, really curious to see how Arsenal goes. And we need to talk about this kid, Wanieri. I think we need to start putting our eyes on this kid because so many Arsenal so many Gunners has been talking about this kid, trying to let the world know how good of a player he is. And I think today he got an opportunity to prove not only to us but to the rest of the world how good of a player he's gonna be. And I think the manager has to give him the opportunity to prove himself, to actually enjoy the game and do so much. So I'm really excited to see what happens here. But this was United. On the other hand, it's not about the game, the performance. I did not watch that. A United fan can tell you how the game went on. I am worried about how their first goal went on. A player comes from the left back, goes in between the midfield, almost scored, loses the ball from the defense, and come back again. So that is a problem. That is a problem because United needs to have what we call consistency. They need to understand what exactly they're offering the team. And at this moment, I'm really shocked because I cannot see anything. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Connect. We still have so much to come. But at the moment, we celebrate Liverpool. I'm going to come in on the Football Connect LFC. So check me out there. I'll do a better analysis over the game and what I saw. But at this moment, stay cheers and enjoy your more time as we just said, an amazing 5-1 win. And we'll talk more about the teams that are playing against what in the Carabao Cup in the future. So thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan